folks. Let's see if we perform an anthem. I know we're fairly behind schedule, so they may forego. Although I would have liked to have seen it done. Regardless, here we go. Barons versus Blades. Starting in goal, Dalen Ross. McDonald wins that one back to Walkwan. Walkwan plays it up to Pinkson. Pinkson up to Beetle. Beetle chips it in. Puck comes back up the wall. Walkwan will grab it at the blue line and walk it on in. Get it into the corner. McDonald on the forecheck. Beaten with him. Pinkson jumps over to the far side. Tries to play the puck down. Gets it down the wall. Walkwan back down and in. Forecheck on one more time. Pinkson down on the forecheck. Comes up the wall. Blades will play it all the way down. We'll call this one icing. And it is. 19:26 left to play in the first period. Barons made the trip in to Provost this morning. Got in nice and early. Got a rest in. Got a good meal in. Some good times in. So hopefully the boys are well rested for the game tonight. Late start for the fellas. A lot of games being played in Provost today. Some teams in the younger age division started playoffs, so put us behind 15 minutes or so. Kingston breaks that one up. Puts it back up the wall. McDonald comes down. Walkwan chips that one in front. Bit gross. Regroup there. Let's get a line change in. Get the next set of legs out onto the ice early. 18:57 left to play in the first. Last games of the regular season for the boys. Played their last home games last weekend. Last road games this weekend. Likely playoffs next weekend. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. Once we hear something, you'll hear something. Fay blocks that one. He'll head all the way down. It goes off his shin pad, so it should not be icing. Played up the wall. Franklin picks that one up. Steps into one. Chips it back into the corner. Terrio's on that. Go down low and chipped into the stands. No netting along the walls, guys. Just in the ends. So we'll see some pucks at a play today. Have an eye at our new ticker at the top of the screen, along with our sponsors in the bottom right corner. Big thank you to Jason Hortichuk for setting that one up. Looks pretty cool. Blades win that draw. Comes up to the blue line. Hortichuk plays it back down. Franklin chips it down below the goal line. Fay will head in on the forecheck. Pushes off his man. Steals the puck away. Chips it back down into the corner. Pins it along the wall. Trying to work it loose. Blades poke it free. Send it right back up the wall. Chip it off the glass. And out to neutral. Hortichuk will jump back in. Grab that one. Sends it cross ice to Terrio. Terrio gets just enough of it to break it up. Hortichuk chips it out the middle. Fay just out of his reach. Plays that one smart. Doesn't chase it. Just contains. Bozer on the puck now inside the zone. Switches off. Gives it to Hortichuk. Hortichuk backhands it up. Blocks it too many. Blades pick that one up. Brisbane gets his first shift of the game. He'll head into the zone. Chips the puck down low. Butt on puck. Overskated by Brisbane. Pedaled down on the forecheck. Puck gets played up the wall. Sent all the way down. They wave off the icing as it didn't have the legs, so Hortichuk's on this one now. Looking up ice, slides it back to Pedal. Pedal up the butt. Gets it inside the zone. Blades break that one up. Pedal with it now. Shoots one on goal. Deflected into the netting. Puck out of play. 17:15 left to play in the first period. Face off on the near side. Pedal on the dot. He'll tie that one up in the middle. Back to the blue line. Slogoski makes his return to the lineup for the Barons after recovering from injury. Played out front. Pedal gets a whack at it. Saved by the goaltender. He'll dive and sprawl, but Pedal keeps whacking away. Couldn't get by. 16:54 left to play in the first period. Still no score. Puck down into the corner. Desmet's on this one. Barron's got another line change out there. Hutchison, Grand Jam, and Desmet to the line. And Slogoski, he'll shoot one through a crowd. Blocker save, but rebound pops out. Blade scramble to grab that one. Broken up by Grand Jam. He'll play it to middle to Hutchison. Hutchison will walk in all alone. Save by the Blades goaltender. Face-off win by the Blades. Grand Jam sends that one down low. Just missed, skips over Desmet's stick. Blades get away. Desmet hammers it back in. Blades chip it out. Up the wall, blocked by Valliers. Plays it back into his own zone to Hutchison. Hutchison to Walkwan to Grand Jam. Whoops. There we are. Grand Jam toe drags one. Gets the puck back. Puts it on goal, just deflected wide. Puck down below the Blades goal. Desmet will scoop this one away. Tried to chip it back down low, dekes away from one defender, gets it out front to Grand Jam, but a stick lift at the right time. Avoids the goal. Grand Jam with the puck down low, pinned away. Hutchison will jump in. He'll grab this one back. Puck into the corner. Barron's still on it. Good ozone time here for the Barons. Grand Jam rims that one down, gets to Hutchison, and now the Blades chip it out to neutral. And it gets into the Barons zone. Valliers sends that one the length of the ice for an icing. Barons will start with a D-zone face-off and a new set of legs out there. $15:28 left to play in the first. Still no score. For the first time in a long time, Barons have all players back from injury, suspension, whatever you got. Good to have them all together for the last games of the season. Knock on wood. Puck slow rolls to Walkwan. Walkwan touches it to Pinkston. Pinkston to beaten, or to McDonald. McDonald to beaten. In his feet. And sent back in. McDonald tries to play that one up. Walkwan gets it. Back in his zone. He's looking up ice. Snaps one cross to Beaton. Beaton steps around his defender. Cuts to middle. Drags to the outside. Beaton. Back up. Takes a bump. Puck comes up the wall to Walkwan. Walkwan through a crowd and into the net. I don't think that one touched anyone. We'll give that one to Walkwan. 1-0 Barons. Barons strike first with their fifth shot of the game. Sorry, folks. I did not have a liquid lunch, I promise. Beaton strips his man of the puck. Slides it to McDonald. McDonald on goal. Rebound. Pinkston into the pads. Back to Pinkston again. Ooh, to Hordichuk. But couldn't hold the line. Barons will tag up. Gozer with the puck back in his zone. He plays it up to McDonald. McDonald carried in over the line. Shot on goal. Ooh, boy. Internet just dropped right out. Hopefully we'll bounce back here. Played over to Pinkston. Pinkston run through to McDonald. McDonald through. Shot on goal. Knocked down by Pinkston and into the goal. Pinkston gets his. Back ref says no goal. The front ref signaled goal. It bounced off the goaltender. So we'll see what they call it. Pinkston with the flyby. No goal, the call. He was robbed. He gloved it down. They'll call that one back. Nice try, kid. Nice try. Face off back inside the Blade zone. Nice try, nice try. Slogoski off the face-off. Chips the puck down low to Franklin. Franklin working like a dog down there trying to get that puck free. Gets it to Faye. Faye banks it off the back of the net. Comes out front with it. Tried to get it to his partner in front. Theriault was tied up. Puck down low once again. Theriault on it. Frank Courtney out on the ice now. He'll play it off. Puck gets back inside the Blade zone. They'll send it cross ice on the red line. Push to the outside. Through a crowd. Franklin blocks that one. It goes wide of the goal. Blades shift the puck down under the Barons goal. Slogoski on it one more time. He'll rim the puck around. Comes all the way up to the point and chip back down the wall. Courtney plays it up. Faye tries to get there. He does. Pokes it free, one-on-one. He's got a partner with him. Toe drag shot. Oh, and it sits on the goal line and is covered by the goaltender. Barons putting some good pressure on early on. Looking good. Working hard. Woof. There goes the internet again. Damn. Face off won by the Barons with the Blades. Poke it away. They'll bring it out to center. Courtney shifts it over to Slogoski. Slogoski looking for a partner. Gives it back to Courtney. Courtney will hit the gas and come buzzing through the neutral zone. He'll step in over the line. Hit the brakes. Drops it over to Butt. Butt looking for a lane. Sends it to middle. Gets it to Peddle. Just bounces wide. Played it. Kept in by Courtney. He's looking sharp already this game. Down below. Forecheck is on. Played up the wall. Peddle tried to pick that one off. Slogoski gets it through. Gets a shot, but it's blocked. Misses on a check. Ooh, misplayed. But Ross was ready. He'll hang on to that one for the save and the whistle. Another save by Ross and another whistle. Face-off will be inside the Baron zone. Face-off won by the Blades. They backhanded up the wall. Glove down by Walkwan. He tried to bring it to the middle. Stripped away by the Blades. Played off to the short side here. Glove down by High Stick? Yeah. High Stick of the Blades. Shot on goal. Ross steers that one away again. Walkwan. He'll hit the gas this time. Stick handles through one. Stick handles through two. He'll go for it. Carries it in over the line. Passes cross ice. Misses Hutchison. Blades get it. Throw it back the middle. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Valier's on the puck. Down low. He'll rim it around. Got to get somebody over on that wall. Hutchison gets there. He comes away with the puck. He'll play it up to Desmet. Desmet through a crowd. Gets backhanded away, but it lands right on Hutchison's stick. He'll dump it in and head off for a change. Granjam will hit it on the forecheck. Gets bumped off the puck. Blades steal it away. Desmet picked off by Bozer. He'll step right in. Down Main Street. Shot on goal. Steered just wide. Granjam hit a rut. Fell down. Blades come back the other way. Dumped in. Blades in on the forecheck. They'll get there first, but Valier is marking his man. He'll play it long up. God damn. Patience, patience, patience. Barons iced the puck when they didn't need to. Face-off inside the Baron zone. Donald on the dot. He'll tie up his man off the face-off win. Get the puck and rim it around to Pinkston. Pinkston chips it out of the zone. Beating the head right to it. But the Blades send it right back in and around. Bozer on puck this time. He'll bring it back down below the goal line. Skates away from one check. Loses the puck. Gets the puck. Blades have it now. In front. Banged at it. Ross dives and saves. We'll get a face-off inside the Baron zone. 10:27 left to play in the first period. Beaton steals that one away. He'll give it off to Pinkson. Pinkson step in over the blue line, chip it around. McDonald gets there. Blades steal it back. They chip it off the glass and all the way down. This one has a chance for icing, but no, Hordichuk will get there first. So he'll play it up. Gives it to Pinkson. Pinkson touches off to McDonald. McDonald will carry this one over the line. Pass off to Beaton. Quick shot. Deflected into the netting by the defender. The line looks dangerous when they're clicking. Couple good scoring chances for them already, but only one have found the back of the net. The point shot from Wakwan. Soft win by the Blades. They put it right through. Franklin dives on that one and gets it to Terrio. Terrio chips it into the corner. Lets Franklin go back to work. He'll chip it around to Fay. Fay on puck. Plays it up top to Slogoski. Slogoski through a crowd. Fans on that shot. It gets right to Fay. Fay shoots and just goes wide. Fay on puck, feigns one way, passes the other, chips it over to Franklin. Franklin has to jump onto this one. The Blades will get there first, but Franklin never known to quit on pucks. Barons come away with it. Terrio spins, fires. It's covered by the Blades goaltender. Terrio does his best to avoid falling on the goaltender there. Good on him. 9:31 left to play in the period. Barons still up 1-0. Pressure building. Ozone face-off coming up. Franklin on the dot. They'll win it over to Fay. Fay brings it back to Slogoski. Slogoski puts it into the shin pads, but manages to find a little way through. Fay on puck. Gets the shot off. Bundled up by the Blades goaltender. Face-off win Barons. Fay jumps under this one. Chips it on goal. Pad save. Puck comes back up to the walls. Slogoski decides to pinch down. Franklin, tried to get it to Fay, but Fay was just a step ahead, so the Blades will get a free out, and they'll dump it in. On the right side of red, so they avoid an icing. Comes to Ross, who plays it off to Courtney. Courtney in a phone booth down there. Plays it up to Fay. Fay loses it. Blades poke it back down the wall. Fay gets it, jams it outside of the zone. Gets up as far as the red line, and chipped into the bench by the Blades. Face-off just in front of the Barons bench with 8:52 left to play in the period. Barons up 1-0. Blades win that draw. They send it in. Wakwan quick over to Valliers. Valliers back to Wakwan. Wakwan with two bodies on him. It's played up to Butt to Brisbane. Brisbane over the line. Carries it down to the corner. Chips it up. Goes off a stick and into the netting. So a face-off inside the Blade zone. The short side. Early movement, they say, on the Blade side. They'll reset that face-off. Face-off win. Blades come away with a walk-one. Tries to dump it back in. The Blades block that one, so Butt will play it up the wall. Gets to Brisbane. Brisbane fires it in off the wall. Pedal heads in on the forecheck. Bumped off. Good hit there by Brisbane to knock his man to the ice. Blades still come away with the puck. Shoulder down, good to see. Butt ties up his man. Valliers steps down. Blades poke it free. Bring it to middle. Brisbane's got to get it. He does. He gives it right to the Blades. They push it away. Good recovery. Brisbane chips off. Tries to get it to Walk-One. It comes out front. Played up the Butt. Butt will start to skate. Sends it to Pedal. Pedal in over the line. Gets it just knocked off his stick. Takes a little bump there. He was ready for it to keep the puck in his forehand. Blades are trying to run around a little bit, but Barons keep coming away with pucks, so go ahead, I guess. I don't know. Petal doing his best Kachuk impression out there, making friends. Blades win the draw, sends it up to the wall. Bozer chips it back down into the corner, gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison backhands it down to the corner, cycles on. Grand jam down there, trying to work the puck free. Back to Hutchison. Hutchison bodies his man. Bozer plays the puck, keeps it in. Blades will jam it out. Skate it out to the other side. Woo, good little hit there from Hordichuk, knock his man off the puck. Barons come away with it. Hutchison's got to step down to it. Tries to. Gets it out of the zone, but the Blades send it right back in. Ross will slow this one down. He'll drop off for Bozer. Bozer plays it long up to Hutchison. Hutchison's got to move feet. Got to get around some. Backhands it into the neutral zone. Blades come away. Barons in the middle of a line change. They're trying to finish a line change or something. Comes the Grand Jam. Grand Jam with Bozer. Desmet. Grand Jam still has the puck. In front, plays it. Just trying to get it to Desmet. But the Blades break up the party. Hordichuk inside the zone. Oh, come on. Not even close. Offside the call against the Barons. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off in front of the Blades bench. A new set of legs. Donald, Beaton, Pinkston, Courtney, and Slugoski are your 5 Barons. Sealed up by Pinkston, chips it around his man, pushes it down the wall, and then he gets tripped. So the Barons will go to the power play. Pinkston, Beaton, McDonald, Fay, and Hordichuk, your power play specialists. Fay on the dot. Puck gets won by Hordichuk. He'll play it up to Beaton. Beaton has to play that one down into the corner to Hordichuk once again. He'll jump over. Keeps it down low. Fay will jump on this one. Hordichuk gets it back. Slides it to Pinkston. Pinkston lets that one go by to McDonald. McDonald plays it back down to Pinkston. Ooh, just kind of dusted on that one. He'll be pissed. Puck gets played down. McDonald down on the forecheck. Now he'll pick this one back up. Not on the forecheck, sorry, on the back check. Boy, oh boy. There you go. Beaton plays that one away. Beaton with the puck. He'll skate this one out. And over the line, he'll dust. Lets it go by to Pinkston. Pinkston walks in. He'll shoot it along the ice. It's tipped just wide. Fay has to move a little bit just to reset. Gets the cycle going. Fay with the puck. Plays it to Pinkston. Pinkston pinches it down the wall. The internet drops out one more time. Fay keeps the puck moving. Pinkston gets it to Hordichuk. And the Blades scoop it and send it down the ice. McDonald on puck. Pinkston jumps down to help out. McDonald looking way up ice now. Pinkston pokes it up the wall. Sent back in. A few F-bombs flying around out there. A little bit of frustration. McDonald with the puck. He'll snap it way up the butt. But it'll miss. Icing the call against the Barons. .24 seconds left of power play time. Walk on with the puck below the Barons' goal. Step out. Gives it to Petal. To Hutchison. Hutchison tips it off to Valliers. Valliers and over the line loses it. And played all the way down by the Blades. Barons a little too cute on this power play, but we'll let them work that out. First one didn't have any success trying to do the cute stuff. Second one, about the same so far. That power play is over now. Barons back to 5-on-5. Petal one-hands it towards the goal. Blades tried to send it out. Chipped in, kept in by Petal. Petal works it up the wall, down the wall. Now back to the blue line. Valliers, quick snap. Ooh, had a little backdoor action there from Theriault, but just misses the open cage. Walk one, spins and fires it back in. Gets to butt to Theriault. Theriault takes a bump. Blades play it up the wall. But oof, just hops over walk-on stick. Valier's back. Backhanded towards the goal. Good defensive play there from Valier's. Pedal down to help out. Lets the puck go between his feet. He'll play it up to Dasher. They say it was tipped off, so Butt will hit the gas. The Blades goaltender steps out to play. Terrio jumps over to the short side, trying to get that puck back. Comes right to Franklin, almost. Played all the way back to Slagowski. Down to Fay. Fay through traffic, through the middle now. Steps in over the line. Tries to get a shot off. Finds a lane. Carey still carrying. Plays it all the way around. Terrio lets that one go to Slagowski. He'll play it down the wall to Terrio. Blades get it. Kept in at the line by Slagowski and dumped back in. There are 4 officials on the ice, so no reason for them to miss an offside if it was there. Which it wasn't. Puck played all the way back into the Blades zone. Blades lifted high into the air. They'll come all the way down to Courtney. Courtney quick up, just misses Terrio. But they keep going. Terrio under a check. I believe that's called interference, but whatever. Terrio picks up his glove. Puck comes out. Slagowski's got to move. He's got 1 forechecker coming. Courtney with puck. Plays it up to Franklin, who tried the one-handed in. Knocked down with a high stick. So the Blades can't touch it. Courtney plays it through the middle. Fay on puck. Terrio dumps it in. Into the corner. Franklin on it. He'll throw it out front to Fay, but it just goes deflected wide off the stick of the defender. Slagowski down into the corner. Backhanded down to Terrio. Terrio on puck. Throws it out front. There's nobody home. Fay on the forecheck. No. Franklin breaks that one up. He'll come away with the puck. Throw it towards the goal. Tipped in by Fay. Or are we going to give that one to Franklin? Let's see. We'll call it Franklin. I think Fay might have had a stick in the air. So Franklin it is. 2-0 Oil Barons with 1:58 to play in the period. Face-off win by the Barons. Petal gets the puck. Knocked right back out. But over to Hordachuk. Hordachuk chips it into the zone. Blades chip it away. Get it right back. Bounce it up. Hordachuk will keep the hole. Couldn't hold the line. Got to hustle back, and he does. Good defensive play. Oh my God, what is it? Stuck in a hole there or something. They give that goal to Fay. And the assist to Franklin. And just like that. To a 1-goal game. Puck cleared in. Hutchison heads in on the forecheck. Blades play it up the wall. Hutchison trying to play it in. Penalty coming to the Blades. They call the Blades for the hook. Barons to work. Face-off inside the Blade zone. Barons with fresh 2 minutes on the clock. Face-off win. Petal brings it back to Walk-One. Back down the wall to Petal. Petal on the half wall. Looking for a lane. Plays it down and around. Hutchison jumps down into the corner to pick this one up. Little set play from the Barons. Bobbles the puck, but he gets it right back. Backhands it down low to Butt. Butt looks out front to Petal. Petal shoots. Banged away by Valier's, but the goaltender dives on top of that one. Good look from that power play. Good puck movement. Good feed in the middle. 1:41 left in the Barons power play. 52 seconds left in the period. Barons up 2-1. Blades all the way down. Walkwon plays that one short side over to Hutchison. Hutchison skate this one through. Passes up the pedal. And into the zone. Barons in on the forecheck. Hutchison, Valliers. To Walkwon. Walkwon down low. Valliers jumps down. He puts his big frame in front of that one. Comes away with the puck. He'll play it over to Hutchison with 20 seconds to go. Threads the needle. Blades break it up. Puck still rattles around, but gets the puck. Ooh, just tried to get it to Valliers, but just misses. On net! Pedal with a shot. Goes through and bounces wide. But back on it again. Walkwon over to Pedal. Pedal won't get a shot away before the end of the period. So after 20, the score is 2-1 Barons. We'll start the second period with 49 seconds of power play time. See you folks in 15 or less. Yeah, they'll get it.
It wasn't physical period, so we don't.
They'll pick it up.
Pretty good.
They'll pick it up. All right, folks, second period action. Away we go. Barron started off with a power play. Or at least 45 seconds left of one. Beaton carries the puck in over the line. Broken up. Hordichuk down low. He'll play it back over to Beaton. In the corner. Back down low to Hordichuk. Hordichuk plays it all the way up to the point to Pinkston. Feigns a shot. Sends a cross ice to Beaton. Beaton shoots. Held on. Save. Good look on that one. Good puck movement, cross ice, east-west, whatever you want to call it. Spreads the team out. Face off inside Blade zone. Puck comes up the wall, swung on. Blades rimming around the other side, so Pinkston jumps down. Ooh, Blades get there first, though. And Golf club it out. McDonald back inside his own zone to play this one up. Long pass up, tipped in. This one will go icing. There's a little bit too much on that pass. Tipped in. Slogoski picks up that one. We're rimming around to pedal. The last couple seconds tick away on the power play. Butt carries it in over the line. Tried to switch it to the outside. Gets it up the wall to Slogoski. Slogoski cross ice to Courtney. Penalty's over, so Barron's back to 5-on-5. Oh, that one just misses the post. And Butt stabs away at it and gets behind the goaltender. Barron's take a 3-1 lead. The flyby. What kind of cameraman is that? Puck cleared in by the Blades. Slogoski regains control, sends it over to Courtney. Courtney chipped it up the wall, but the Blades send it back into the neutral zone. Back the other way, they get a shot off. Peddle grabs that rebound and a good save there by Ross. Peddle hits the gas and skates around two. Takes a little bump, gets the puck all the way down below the Blades' goal. They'll recover and move it up. In over the line. Chip down low. The Blades come away with the pass out front. Steered aside by Ross. Second shot blocked by Butt. And Slogoski takes a poke at it. Butt will rim it around on the far side. Blades can't hold the line, so they'll fire it back in. Butt drops off to Courtney. Courtney with the puck. In the middle of the Grand Jam. Grand Jam will run this one in over the blue line. Find the lane. Slides it. Tried to get it to Hutchison, but he was covered. Down low, Desmond to Hutchison. Blades jam away at it. Gets back to Grand Jam to backhand it out to Desmond in front. And Grand Jam skates this one around. Plays it up the wall to Walk-One. Walk-One fires it through a crowd. And it'll get deflected off to the side. That one will go into the Barons bench. It'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. Right in front of the Barons bench. 17:36 left to play in the second period. Barons up 3-1. Gets off one back. Gets it to Walk-One. He'll dump it in, cross ice. Blades in on. Woo, and this one will go into the bench once again. Glove down by Beaton. It'll be a face-off inside the Blades zone now. That one out of play, untouched. Face-off win, but the Blades scoop it free. They pick it up and work across ice. Still inside their own zone. Hutchison tried to break that one up. The Blades dump it in on goal. Ross will hang on to that one. We get a whistle and a face-off inside the Barron zone this time. 17:15 left to play in the second period. Desmond wins that draw, gets rimmed around by Walkwan, chipped out by Grand Jam, and gets it over to Hutchison. Hutchison will walk, shoot, and save. Second shot. He'll come away with the rebound, throws it out front. Walkwan steps away from coverage, spins, throws it down low to Grand Jam. Grand Jam spins and fires it on goal. It's steered aside once again. Hutchison breaks that one up. Played up. Blades clear the zone, but Walkwan gets it back in a hurry. Sends it over to Valliers. Valliers trying to draw his man down. Gets it over to Walkwan. Just a little bit too close. Hutchison. Backhanded over to Valliers. Valliers turns the puck over on the red line. The Blades will dump it right back in. Goes on by the stick of Ross, but Desmond's over there. Little kick free to Franklin. Just bobbles. Blades get it back once again. Valliers plays the puck in. Gets it over to Walkwan. Under the pass of Franklin. Off his feet. Icing the call. Face off all the way back in the Barron zone on that icing. Face-off win. Franklin comes away with the puck. He'll look for an outlet. Gets it to his forehand. Bit of a sticky spot in the ice down there, believe it or not. Ooh. Kicked right out front. Hoser tries to break that one up. Ross steers that one aside on that shot. Terrio on puck. Barron's a little flat-footed so far this period. Need a little jump here. Hoser chips that one off the glass. Gets by, so Franklin will head in. It's after that one. Behind the play. See who they're taking. Should be both. Yep, 5-on-5. Face-off will be inside, in the neutral zone in front of the Blades bench. With 15:41 to go in the period. Barron's up 3-1. Dumped in by the Blades. Courtney down to place. Ross slows that one down. Gets it to Terrio. Terrio. Blades counterpart takes a run at him. Terrio stands him up, takes the puck away, and heads in cross ice. Over the blue line. Ooh, leading with the knee there. Franklin will get a shot. Steered aside by the Blades goaltender. Franklin tried the bump pass. Fay takes a bump there. Franklin licking his chops. Slagowski gets the puck. He'll shoot it through. Gets tipped in front. Just wide of the goal. Play it up the wall. Blades work it wide. Courtney not falling for it. Puck gets played up. He's back to the Blades one more time. Saved again by Ross. Puck to the wall. Blades have it. They work it down low. It skips over a stick and harmlessly into the corner. But no Barron apparently wants it. Franklin on the puck. Blades still have it. They pass it out front. This one will go outside of the zone. Luckily for the Barons. Like I said, they're still looking a little flat here. Courtney plays it up. Fay hits his man. Courtney spins away from the check, but loses the puck. Fay's on it now. Played out front. Slagowski and McDonald. Slagowski will go for a little skate here. Woof. Keeps his head up, loses the puck, and it's sent back in. Offside, the call against the Blades. Energy, boys, let's go! Face-off win by the Barons. Valliers with the puck. He'll bring it back to Walkwan. Walkwan plays it up the wall. sent right back in. Blades player was offside, so they had a long tag up there. Walk-one sends it over to Pinkston. Pinkston through the middle, the beaten, drives wide. It gets to the Pinkston, just goes under his stick. That one gets over to the wall. McDonald will pick that one up. He loses it once again. Pinkston picks that one away. Trying to find a lane or a partner. Drops off for Walk-one. Quick shot on goal from Walk-one, but it doesn't make its way through. Blades with the puck. They'll rim it around. Valliers to Beaton. Beaton gets there first. Beaton over to Walk-one, who steps way down off the line. Oh, tough break. Puck comes to McDonald. McDonald looking for a partner. Slides it over to Pinkston. Barons are onside, so he's in the zone. Drops off for Walk-one. A little bit out of his reach. The Blades are back. They'll send it down the ice. This one will be icing. The Barons will get another face-off inside the Blade zone with 13:20 to go in the period. Penalized players are out of the bench. Out of the box, rather. Bozer chips that puck down the wall. Peddle down below the goal. Fights his way free. Comes away with the puck too. Not bad. Shifts it back down low. Brisbane's got to go. Blades will get there first. And second. Brisbane got to play puck there. Chipped up the wall. Hordichuk keeps it in. Now he'll step down. All the way down below the goal line. Blades strip the puck. Butt grabs it right back, gets it to Peddle. Peddle throws it on goal, steered aside by the Blades goaltender. Brisbane falls into the corner. He'll pop back up there. Gets the puck to Peddle. Peddle off the goal line. Quick glove there from the Blades goaltender for the save. 12:33 to go in the period. Barons up 3-1. Peddle gets that puck off the face-off, gives it to Bozer. Shot it through, but the defenders break it up. Icing the call against the Blades. It'll be a face-off all the way back. Blade zone with 12:24 to go in the period. 1 has just enough English to not get there. Hordichuk chips it away from his man. Good defensive play. That was a definite dive. Yeah, weird. Butt comes away with the puck. Chips it down the wall. Butt in on the forecheck. Down low. Puck comes up the wall to Hordichuk. Hordichuk to Peddle. Peddle down low to Butt. Butt feeling the effects of that one. He's a little slow to get up. The Blades send it all the way down the ice again for another icing. Off wins. Slogoski drags, finds a lane, and gets the puck. Oh my goodness. That'll be a call against the Blades for that late hit. Backhanded up the wall. Slogoski back in the game. Drops off for Hutchison. Feigns the shot. Goes off the flag. Into the air. Into the netting. Power play coming up for the Barons. Four-minute penalty to the Blades for the head contact. Face-off win comes up the point to Walk-one. He'll play it down to Peddle. Peddle cross ice. to Hutchison. Hutchison down off the line. That one hurdles its way into the corner. Peddle spins away from a check, sends a puck down low to Valliere. Valliere snaps it up the wall to Hutchison, who was forced to backhand it down low. Too much jam on that one from Valliere. Valliere with the puck now below the Barons, or below the Blades' goal. Once again, played up to Walkwan. Walkwan into the shin pads of a Blades player and all the way down the ice. We got a foot race, but Ross will get there first. Oof! And he'll send that one into the bench. So a face-off inside the Barons zone. Barons with the power play. .10:44 left to play in the period. 3:22 left with power play time for the Barons. Butt wins that draw. Gets it over to Walkwan. Walkwan hides out behind his net. Plays it up ice to Peddle on the far side. Peddle up the far wall. He'll blaze his way in over the line. Cuts the middle. Looking for a place to drop off. Sends it down low to Valliere. Valliere picks up the puck. He circles. Oof, just caught a rut or something there and bobbled the puck. Out it comes. Peddle regroups. Center ice. Circles back down low. Played away up to Hutchison. Good vision there. Shot on goal. Saved. Second shot. Oof, Valliere drops his man. Bundles him up. Butt plays the puck to Peddle. Peddle plays it over to Walkwan. Bobbles it. Gets it down to Hutchison. Hutchison will come to the dot. Shoots. And scores! Barons take a 4-1 lead. Back at center ice now. That should shave 32 seconds off of that power play, so even 2 minutes left. Beaton grabs that puck off the face-off win by Fay. Down to McDonald in his own zone. McDonald will skate this one through the neutral and look for something to happen. Pinkson and Hordichuk go down on the corner. Puck comes to Pinkson. He plays it down low to Hordichuk. Hordichuk spins away from run and sends it back over to Pinkson. Pinkson on the half wall under a bit of pressure. Chips the puck back down low to Fay. Fay trying to grab it back. Puck still down below the goal. Blades will shoot it out the other side. McDonald will jump down. Boy. Blades back down once again. Pinkson grabs that one in the feet. He'll run this one in. Steps it over the line. Tries to drag. Loses it. Sent back out. 1:05 left in the power play. McDonald on puck. Through the middle. Woo. Close one. He'll skate this one right through the middle. Shoots into the save. In with a pad save. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's going to happen when you go in with the blind side. Barons stand up for their teammates. Not a good look. I think 19 might be regretting that decision. Went in pretty high for the cross check. Beaton flattened him. Gotta take 19 as well. 19 was the one who laid the cross check. Wolf. Missed opportunity there. Blades poke that puck out of the zone. Those are back to play. 8:40 left to play in the period. Referee keeping an eye on 19 now. He is an overager and the captain and second leading scorer in the league. Why he's allowed to play, I'm not quite sure. Ozer in over the line. Down Main Street, cuts his way through. Sent down the ice. 24 seconds left. Ross plays that one up the wall to Franklin. Franklin steps around one check. Sent back in once again by the Blades. Boo. Blades have a lot to say as they skate by the Barons bench. Undoubtedly frustrating for them. Puck played out by Grand Jam to Hutchison, 2-on-1. He'll drop off to Desmet. Desmet slides aside and back to him. Grand Jam gets a whack at it, and the Blades will lift it out of the zone. Good pickup there by the Blades defender. Plays it off. Sent in on goal. Ooh. Beaten. Oof. Desmond under the check. Good forecheck by him. Steered aside by Ross. That one goes out the other side. Desmond, never one to back down, goes right back at 10. Grand Jam drops off for Hutchison. Hutchison through the middle. Goes off the wagon of, I think, Desmond. Wide of the goal. Grand Jam underneath with the puck. Slides it out front to Desmond. Desmond puts it into the air and off the post. Hutchison grabs the rebound right back. Grand Jam has it now. Two Blades players trying to make runs at Grand Jam. They're not making much headway. He's a solid kid. Blades with it out the far side now. Slagowski, not fooled by the dipsy doodle, grabs the puck right back and heads in. He'll cut through the middle, tries to toe drag his way through, loses the puck, gets it right back out front. Peddle will grab this one. Peddle circles right back to the slot, throws it in on goal. And the Blades goaltender hangs on. They might have woke him up. Face-off win Blades. They chip it up the wall. And then out the middle, gloved down by Hordichuk. And stripped away by the Blades player. Shot in on goal. Let's go. Let's see. Let him go at it. Let's see what he does. So the Blades number 19 is an overage player, folks. Keeps going at the guys. Overager. Face off inside the Baron zone. Peddle on the dot. Blades win the draw, but Butt pokes the puck free. And gone. Butt and Peddle in on the 2-on-1. Over to Peddle. Butt with a good pass. Looking for a trailer. Peddle shoots into the glove. 5:44 left to play in the second period. Off win Barons. Puck comes to the point. Belliers clubs it through. Just goes wide of the goal on a tip. Fay jumps on this one. He'll duck under Franklin. Blades strip the puck away. They have it in their own zone. Franklin plays it out to the middle. Belliers to Terrio. Dario to Faye. Faye inside the zone, hits the brakes, and sends the puck just down wide of the goal. Franklin will get there first. Plays it back up top to Walkwon. Quick shot through. It's deflected just wide. Walkwon, second shot through. It's a third whack at it. He'll dive in under a check this time. Just pushed around. Still battling for the puck. Good dirtbag hit. Referee looking right at it. Comes in, hits him right in the numbers. No call from the official. Disappointing. Faye with the puck. Shot in on goal. Saved by the Blades goaltender. Mercy. We need another forward. We need another goddamn forward. There you go, Grand Jam. Atta boy. Fuck me. Puck comes up the wall to Pinkston. He lets it go by to Walkwon. Snap pass over to Grand Jam. Grand Jam shoots. Ooh, off the post to Pinkston off a pad. Back on puck one more time. Pinkston rims that one down and around. Grand Jam on puck. Grand Jam plays it over to McDonald. McDonald out to Vallières, but just outside the zone. So Vallières will hinge back. Chips it around his man. And then around the second one. Oof, and then sends 19 to the ice. Vallières just an absolute unit out there right now. Wrecking through. Puck comes away. Hard back. Will not get there. Oh, this is not going to go well. Off back inside the Barron zone. Face off win Blades. They chip it towards the goal. It's steered away. Snapped in front. Swagoski gives it to Pinkston. Pinkston up to Butt. Butt walks in, drops off for Pinkston. Pinkston shoots. Glove save. Nice little drop pass there. Good look. 3:36 left to play in the second period. Barron's up 4-1. Face-off win comes to Swagoski. Through a crowd, tipped off by McDonald. Pinkston dives at that one. Ducks away from a check. Maybe we'll see if the... Wow, weird. They got a call. No shit. Oh, both of them? Are you fucking kidding? You're fucking it up, ref. It's not a deterrent if you take them both, ever. Face-off win by the Barons. Puck comes to Grand Jam. Grand Jam feigns away from one. Puck gets chipped up the wall. Down low to Hutchison. Hutchison shoots. Scores. The Barons beat you on the ice, and they'll beat you in the net too. 5-1. Center ice. Barons win the draw. Desmond working like a dog. Pokes that one free into the zone. He jumps on that one, drops off for Grand Jam. Blades backhanded up. Cross. Hutchison hits it. Throws it right back in. Blades chip it out of the zone. Using a different route. Courtney grabs this one. He'll head in over the line. Drives wide. Circles back. Cross ice. Oh, Blades will pick that one off. 2 Barons back. Poked away by Slagowski. Blades get caught. Watching. Steered aside by Ross. To Desmet. Desmet chips it up the wall. Loses it. Blades get it back. Courtney pokes it free. Desmet's seen enough. He'll send it down the ice for an icing. 2:28 left to play in the second period. Barons up 5-1. Face off back in the Baron zone. Bozer comes away with the puck. Slides it up the wall to Butt. Butt tried to chip it out of the zone. Eventually gets it out. Will say stayed in. Bozer circles below his own net. Hits the brakes. Looks for an outlet. Throws it right up the middle to Butt on a blue line breakaway. And scores. 6-1 Barons. Absolute dart from Bozer. Hits Butt on a striding breakaway from the blue line in. Barons take a commanding 6-1 lead with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the second period. Face-off win by the Barons. Butt will carry this one in. Drives middle lane, chips it on goal, gets stuck on the netting. Puck will come up the wall to Bozer on the blue line. He'll thread, goes into the shin pads. Pedal pokes that one free, gloves it down, grabs it, shoots it. Boom! Giggity. Off cheese. 7-1 Barons. 1:45 left to play in the second period. Don't poke the bear. Puck comes out to the front of the net, cleared away, and then shot all the way through. Ross makes the save from his butt. Blocked in front by Fay to Terrio. Terrio slides it right back to Fay. Fay drags it around the defender, inside out. Terrio with the puck now. Looking for a man out front, slides right through the blue ice. Barons test the new goaltender early as the Blades make a goaltending change. Blades with the puck, top of the circle, back door, misses wide. Puck comes off, net comes off. It'll be a face-off inside the Baron zone. It looked like pushed off on a slide by Ross there. Face off inside the Baron zone with 52 seconds left. Ross with the paddle down save. Comes up to the blue line, shot back in, blocked by Franklin. Pushed out of the zone by Franklin. Now he chips it around his man. Going all the way up the gut. This one will go down the ice for icing. 30 seconds to go in the period. Blades take that draw. They spin and fire it up to Slagowski, who tries to shoot one through. This goes wide of the goal. Blades on puck, chip it off the glass. Hutchison knocks that one down. He'll give it to Desmet. Desmet steps under a check, circles down below the Blades goal. Tried to play it up the wall. Poked free, comes to Desmet. Blades prefer to play body over puck. That's why the scoreboard says 7-1, I think. So after 40, it's 7-1 Barons. See you folks in 15 or less. All right, folks, third period action. Here we go. Barron's up 7-1 to start the third period. Exploding for, well, short-lived. The Blades captain, the overage player, exited from the ice. Now the explanation to the coach from the official. Looks like he said something. What? Not quite sure, but whatever it was, the official had heard enough of it. Sent them off the ice. Played into the Barron zone. Hordichuk on the track. We'll backhand that one over to Bozer. Bozer backhands it back over. Hordichuk gets it up to Fay. Fay tried to get it to Franklin. The defenseman helps him out. And, just under the pad. Terrio puts it just wide. Franklin back on the puck once again. Overskates that one. Kept in by Bozer. Still on the blue line. Bozer working on it. Fay sends that puck in cross ice. Terrio scares them away. What do we got now? Bozer to the box. Barons to the penalty kill. Slashing. Binkson, McDonald, Courtney, and Slogoski, your penalty killers. McDonald gets that puck down to Courtney. Woof. Off the side of the net. Back in the Blades' control. Slogoski gets that one knocked off his stick by the Blades' forechecker. Sent back down low to Courtney. Courtney just overskates that one. Back out front. This one will get out of the zone. Nope, it will not. Kingston on the flyby. Hold the line and score. 7-2. At some point, they'll let Beaton out of the box. I'm not sure what time. Face-off win, Barons. Walkwan over to Valliers. Valliers back to Walkwan. Walkwan bounce pass up to Pinkston. He'll tip it into McDonald. McDonald will skate this one in over the line. Toe drag into the shins. Loses the puck, but keeps the body position. Pinkston jumps in under. Valliers gets the puck. Pinkston back to the box. See the call. Kind of looked a bit tripping. Call. Looked a bit divey to me. Five on, nope, sorry. They haven't taken Bozer's penalty off the clock, so it is a 5-on-4. Walk-one jumps in under that one. Blades come away with the puck. Blades cross ice in front. Valliere throws it up the line, and it skips over the stick and out. Desmond falls down on that check, or on that forecheck rather. Couldn't get the puck back. Blades have it in the neutral. Blocked by Valliere, tipped down by the Blades, and Desmond gets a free one. Oh, just loses the puck, ducks in under. Blades come away with it. Blades through the... Oh, man. Wasn't recording. Shit. Offside, the call against the Blades. Barons win that draw and clear it down the ice. Gets as far as the neutral zone. Blades chipping it around. Choosing to chip pucks in the air rather than pass them along the ice. Bozer gets that one, throws it up. Back to the neutral zone again. Blades still in the neutral zone. Barons with a good forecheck pressure there. Bozer commits and they dump the puck in. Hordichuk will get it. He'll quick rim this one around. Blades can't hold the line, and down the ice it goes. 17-10 left in the third period. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Pinkston. Blades still in their own zone, cut under. Hutchison staying in there on the forecheck. He's had a great game so far. I think he's got a couple of goals tonight. Blades try to duck in under Bozer, but he wasn't fooled by it. Hordichuk hammers that one along the wall. Picked up on the blue line and cleared back in, but Hutchison gets it back, sends it up to Peddle. Peddle through the neutral zone, 1-on-2. Tucks around his man, looking out front for a partner. Takes a bump, still has the puck, 5 seconds left. Pinkston ready to step out of the box. Peddle with the puck. Skated all the way back to his own zone, and then spin and fire it back in. Pinkston will hit in on the forecheck to Fay. Ooh, off the post. Pinkston picked that one up between his legs. Nice little play there by him. Then he forechecks his way through. Sure what they're cheering for. He lost the stick and the puck. Hammered into the zone. Bozer looking up ice. Snap pass. Picked off by the Blades and sent back in. Bounces under the goal. Hordichuk will get the puck down below the Barons goal line. They'll lift it into the air. Blades will break it up at center. And hammer it back in. Bozer breaks that one up. Backing around in his own zone. Plays it up to Terrio. Terrio steps over his blue line. Snap pass into Fay. He'll tip that one into the zone. Fay on the forecheck. Bumps his man. Terrio will head over. Comes away with the puck. Stared him down. Puck down low to Fay. Desmond will step down. He'll grab this puck. Looks for a partner. Skips away from pressure. Way up top in the zone. Down low to Bozer. Barons bench calling out for someone to cover the point. We had four white jerseys down below. Good hit there by Desmond. Can't pick up the puck. Fay grabs it. He'll shoot it into the glove. Looks like the Blades have put their original goaltender back in. Probably just needed a quick reset. 14:47 left in the period. Hey, Beaton's out of the box. Back on the Barons bench. Finished serving his 10-minute misconduct for general fuckery. Played in. Courtney on this one. Spins away from a check. Good hands in close. Sends it over to Grand Jam. Picks that one up in stride. Grand Jam plays at the middle. Blades break it up. Send it down below the Barons' goal. Courtney looking for an outlet. Spins away from a check once again. Over to Grand Jam. Grand Jam looking up. Oh, back door to Desmond. Desmond, blue line breakaway, and tucks it. No, can't get under the pad, but it pops out front. Hutchison gets a whack at it. The goaltender hangs on. 14:05 left to play in the third period. Blades teammates congratulate the goaltender on a couple good saves there, and they were. A couple sprawling saves. Kept it at 7-2. Face off inside the Blades zone. Face off win Blades. Puck is iced by the Blades. So it'll be a face off back inside Blades zone. 13:53 left to play. 7-2 Barons. Off win Barons. Courtney gets a puck. Shot. Defenseman blocks it. Comes to Petal on the far side. He'll swing it back down low to Brisbane. Petal takes a swing at it. Comes away with the puck. Shoots it on goal. Goes wide. Slagowski keeps the puck in, but stuck between the legs of the defender. Lifted into the air. Slagowski keeps it down. He'll chip it down the wall. 13:27 left to play in the third period. Blades pass it up to the blue line. Bring it cross ice, but broken up by Slagowski. Rimmed back into the zone. And now the Blades come in over the Barons line. Shoot one, deflected into the netting over the net. Or over the glass. Face off inside the zone. Inside the Barons zone. Beaton gets his first shift in about, since somewhere damn near the halfway mark of the second period. Nice to see him back on the ice. Face-off win. Pinkston pokes that one away on the face-off. He'll bust wide to the left. Drives around the defender, chips it underneath to McDonald. It's another set play for the Barons. They'll work it back down low. Blades will get it. And lift it into center. McDonald knocks it down with his big glove there and chips it in. Barons will head in on the forecheck. McDonald goes first. Oh, delayed offside against the Barons, they'll say. And face-off just in front of the Blades bench. Looked like McDonald was onside, but called it back. And it goes right on goal. Steered aside, beaten in on the forecheck. Pinkston pokes that one free. Walk-one gets it back down low. Tipped away by Pinkston. Blades will grab it, lift it into the air, and send it the length of the ice. This one will go icing. We'll get another shot at a face-off. Back inside the Blades zone. 12:32 to go in the period. Pinkston, McDonald, Beaton, Vallières, and Walk-one out there now. Face-off win. Barons will come to Vallières. The Beaton gets there first. They'll rim it down low. Pinkston will jump on that one. Ducks away from a check. Pokes it back to himself. Looks out front. He'll spin. Gives it to McDonald. McDonald shoots. Glove save. Blades. Okay. Nice little bang-bang play there from the boys. One more chance. The boys are asking for one more chance. Another offensive zone face-off for the Barons. Puck comes up the wall to Vallières. Through a crowd, Pinkston tips it just wide. McDonald recovers that puck. He'll work it down low to Pinkston. Just goes under his stick. Pinkston looking for it. Under a check, gets it to Beaton. Pinkston seals up the wall. Steph has to stand there. Oh, Blades will get it. Skate cross ice. And dump it in. Play it up. Nobody there. McDonald grabs that one. Steps through one. Oh, sorry, folks. Kicked the camera stand. McDonald to Pinkson. Pinkson to the middle. Gets knocked down. Blades goaltender makes the save. .11:35 left to play. Barons with the win. On the face-off, sent cross ice. Terrio gets in under his man. Tries to get it down low to Franklin. Puck comes up the wall. Blades come away with it. The Barons have numbers back through the middle. Puck gets dumped in. Bozer will jump over on this one. Pokes it into his feet. Franklin grabs it right back. Still rattling around there. Whoa! And out of the zone it comes. I think it's more interesting to start watching the play behind the line rather than the puck. A lot of behind the whistle or behind the play stuff happening now. The game's a little out of control. Franklin steps in. He'll fire that one in. Fay and Franklin will head in on the forecheck. Short side. Fay comes away with the puck. Tried to cut his way to the net. Blades poke it free. Lifted high into the air. Bozer grabs that one. He chips it back into the neutral zone. Terrio levels his man. He tried to hit him. Now the heads are up. Referees have to be careful here. Provost looking like they're trying to run around a bit. Not playing puck at all. In the numbers. 20 with another one. Of course, the Barons will get a penalty here. Chicken shit stuff coming out of number 20 down there. Gets Fay in the numbers and then takes a tumble. Barons get a penalty. Chuck takes that puck on the draw. He'll rim it all the way around, gets a stanchion. Comes right back to him, so he goes right up the gut. Sends it down the ice. Butt will get there first. Goaltender will step out to slow it down. Butt picks it away. Pins it along the wall. Comes away with it. Butt, an excellent penalty killer for the Barons. Takes 2 hits from behind there. No call from the official. Played out the middle. Bozer scoops that one away and sends it back in. Slow dump cross ice. 9:30 left to play. Fay gets a 4-minute penalty for that one. They'll call it head contact. Chuck chips it up the wall away from coverage and then into the air. Oh, off the scoreboard. It's a nice scoreboard too. Don't be at that stuff. Blades with the puck on the half wall, trying to get set. Barron's doing a good job of taking all the lanes away. Courtney keeps his man pinned along the wall. Butt slums down to come help out. Played out front and sent down the ice. Butt will head in. A lone forechecker. Goaltender out to play. Blades play it back up the wall and then back down the wall. Cut back the middle. Through their own zone now. Barons start to change up penalty killers. Oof. Hot dog. So that'll take off the last 29 seconds of the first Fay penalty. Still serve the other 2 minutes even. Barron's up 7-3 now. Blades in over the line. Valliers chips the puck to himself. Spins away from a check. Keeps it down in the zone. Pushes up the wall. Try to push Valliers off the puck to come away with it. Back door. Saved by Ross. Oof. Brisbane takes another stumble into the corner. Second time this game he fell down. Get the edges checked. Woo. Rattles around. Walk one on puck. Ross. Holy fuck. Good 17 and 8. They both go to the box. Played in front. Franklin will jump on that one, send it to the line and down. Barron's still on the penalty kill here. Terrio in on the forecheck. Pokes the puck free. Blades come away with it. And over the line. Blades still have it. Shoot right into the glove of Ross. 53 seconds. Hordichuk spins away from one, sends it over far side, chips it around the defender. Shot on goal. Ross makes the first save. Rebound kicks right out to Blade. They can't get moving off the back of the net. Bozer grabs it down low, sends it to the blue line. Shot through. Franklin makes the kick save. Ross makes the real one. Down low. Puck comes just out of the reach of Terrio. Terrio not fooled by it. Pushes his man to the outside. Puck down below the goal. And that's why. Goaltender playing with a player's stick. Well, this should be interesting. Somebody comes away with here. Guaranteed he'll take both. Yep, of course. Garbage. Hilarious. Just hilarious. I'll have to go back and definitely look to see what Hordichuk got a penalty for. Because there was about 6 different kinds of fuckery going on the ice at one time. And somehow, the only one in the box is a Barron. Barons win the draw. And rimmed around far side. Well, short side. All the way around to the short side. Played up the middle. McDonald will grab the puck. Out. Fay out of the box. Back to 5-on-4. Pinkson's out there now with McDonald as penalty killers. Played through the middle. Slogoski will backhand that one in. Illegal stick. Didn't see it. Can honestly say. In his feet. Pinkson dumps it in cross ice. Blades have the puck. Deep in their own zone. Bring it out to neutral. 5:46 to go in the period. Courtney playing D. Oh, no way. No way. About effing time. Apparently you can't cross-check somebody in the face. Out time. Barons to the 4-on-4. Yeah, there you go. 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and one. Puck to the point. What are you doing? What are you doing? 8, don't. Just don't. On 4, McDonald, Pinkston, Walkwan, Vallières. Puck will come up to the blue line to Vallières. He'll play it over to Walkwan. Through a crowd. Pinkston tried to get a whack at it. Gets the puck, chips it down low. McDonald jumps to the other side. Chicken shit. McDonald with the puck. Looks up top. Walkwan to Pinkston. Pinkston. The pad. What are you doing, 20? You're fucking dumb. Oh, 2. Sorry. Oh, no, it was 20. About fucking time. Jesus. Barons with the 4-on-3 now. Up top to Walkwan. Walkwan down Main Street. Shoots and scores. Walkwan with his second of the game. No, sorry, that's his first. Eight 3. Back at center ice. Walkwan with the puck. He'll look to find a way into the zone. He does. Sends across to Desmet. Desmet, toe drag shot. Blocker save. Hutchison covering up for Walkwan. Puck gets chipped down behind him. 4-on-4. Call that icing. Oh, because it's 4-on-4. My bad. Blades try to clear it out. Desmet blocks that one. Barons with a brief power play now. Blocked down by Walkwan. Up to Grand Jam, just goes by him. Robbed away by Desmet, kept in. Desmet tried to drive wide. Blades will get it at the blue line. Walkwan takes a stumble. Grand Jam gets the puck. Long pass up, gets it to Desmet. Desmet over to Hutchison, out of his reach. Back into his feet. Blades still can't clear the zone. Grand Jam keeps it in. Grand Jam tried to get it to Hutchison. Cleared out by the Blades. 40 seconds left in power play time for the Barons. Pass up, just goes behind, but for icing. Face-off will be back inside the Barons zone. 27 seconds left in Barons power play. 3:38 left in the third period. Barons up 8-3. Face-off, Wynn skips all the way through the blue ice and down into the corner. Peddle steps under a check. He'll slide it over to Hordachuk. Hordachuk through the neutral zone, gets it to Brisbane. Brisbane rims the puck around. Blades will get there first. Lifted into the air and off the netting. Be a face-off inside the Blade zone. 8 seconds left of power play time for the Barons. 3:19 left in the third period. Barons up by 5, 8-3. See if we can't close this one out. Brisbane on the dot. Face-off win comes back to Petal. Petal slides it over to Hordichuk. Hordichuk throws it on goal. The goaltender will dive on that one for the whistle. Face-off win Blades. They rim that puck around. Back to even strength. 5-on-5 action. Petal circles through the neutral zone. He'll step around one check. Find that middle seam. Throws one towards the goal. Blocker save by the goaltender. Blades will pick up the rebound and skate it out. Hordichuk gets a piece of his man. Not the puck. Brisbane pokes it free. Slides it up. Try to get it to Petal. Brisbane will skate this one through. Cuts the middle. Offside the call. Took too long to get in. Fires that one towards the goal. Kingston in on the forecheck. Blades play it up the wall. Courtney can't hold the line. Spins off the red. Sends it cross ice to Beaton. Chips it into the zone. Poke back. McDonald will grab this one. Puts it up to Pinkston. Pinkston tried to thread the needle. Couldn't get it there. McDonald gets it. He'll fire one. Just goes over the net. Inside the zone. McDonald battling down there trying to get that puck free. Gets it down low. Throws it towards the goal. Blades get it, bring it up to the point. McDonald back down low again. Beaton spins off a check, comes away with the puck, sends a cross ice to Slogoski, tipped in front. Pinkston reading that one well, seals up the wall. Cut off at the hands. Yeah. Behind the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct call coming against the Blades, sorry. Barons to the power play for the remainder of the game unless they score. 1:51 left in the game, 2 minutes on the clock for power play. Blades take that draw. They'll rim the puck around. It'll come to Slogoski. Slogoski back down low, misses Beaton. Comes over to Courtney. Courtney plays it up the wall to McDonald. McDonald walks in from the line. Shoots one, tipped in front by Beaton. They score. 9-3 Barons. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. Barons up 9-3 now. 1:37 left to play in the third period. Barons up 9-3. Fay pokes that one back to Walkwan. Walkwan slides it to Vallières. Vallières snap pass up to Carriel. 20 comes in, hands up, loses the puck. Franklin gets it, puts it in the air. Knocked down. Jammed on by Terrio. Walkwan throws the puck down low. Fay's down there. Fay spins, fires. Penalty coming to... Was that just the net off? Might just be the net off. Okay, good enough. Net's off. Kept in by Franklin and chipped down into the corner. Fay heads down for the puck. Pins the puck along the wall, spins out front, tries to get to the Terrio, just bounces off the stick. Franklin fakes rim. 20. At it again. Terrio pokes that one free. It comes up to Franklin. He'll chip it down the wall. Sent across ice. The Blades defender, 45 seconds to go. Sent in on goal. "41 seconds left in the game." Thank Jesus. Off win. Blades fire one off the face-off. He goes over the net. Hutchison steps down under the check. Below the Barons' goal. Slides it over to Desmet. 3 wide. Hutchison. He's got 2 tonight. Slides it. Gets into a grand jam off the pad. Hordichuk will get this one. He'll pause. Reverses his man. Knocks him to the ice. Gets it down low to Desmet. Out front to grand jam. Bolzer will step into one. He fires it on goal. Pad save. Desmet whacks at it. 12 seconds left in the game. Barons up by 6, 9-3. Blues don't have enough players on the ice. Well, they have too many on the ice. .3 seconds left in the game. And they'll send Desmet to the box for 1.3 seconds. Silly. Face-off will be back inside the Barons zone. With 1.3 seconds left. That's how penalties work. Yep. Timeout. You call it a timeout? Oh, offsetting penalties. And the protest, of course, is on. It's 1.3 seconds left, so they don't really matter. Get after it. Damn it! Just let the game go! And the Barons call a timeout with 1.3 seconds left in the game. Up 9-3. Sure, what the hell? Why not? That'll do it for the game, folks. Barons will take this one by a score of 9-3. Boys will shower up, head back to the hotel. Get a game tomorrow in Huendon, about 30 minutes away from here. And Jeff, you heard right. They have a couple overagers on the team, actually. Thanks everybody for tuning in. To finish up the handshakes, boys will head off the ice. I heard you the past couple games. Apparently the feed cuts off really early, even though I'm currently recording the handshake. We'll let it go just a little bit longer. All right, folks, shut it in. See you all tomorrow morning.